What's going on, fellas? Today we will be winning Steph Curry one more final championship. I don't care how long it takes. You might be wondering how we're going to do that considering we're pretty much 10 games below .500. We're trading the whole roster, alright? I mean, Jonathan Kuminga just said he would refuse to resign with us. Outside of him, I'm just getting rid of everybody. Gonna try to make a push for at least one superstar player. I would trade away everything we have for Wemby if that's a possibility. Does Steph Curry even make an All-NBA team? He does not. No way we're anywhere near the playoff picture. Not too worried about it right now. Hopefully we do at least have our pick as the Mavericks win an NBA championship. LeBron, you're not retiring yet. I may be able to sign you and pair you up with Steph Curry for at least one season. Steve Kerr, goodbye. I'm getting a balanced coach. Ime Udoka, whoa. Why is he tentative, man? All right, Jamal Mosley, you could potentially win Coach of the Year this season. Definitely a good fit for the Golden State Warriors. We're going to sign some pretty good other front office candidates here. I just got a crazy cramp in my lat. As far as the pick we have the 9th pick. So we have a top 10 pick. Should be able to get somebody really well in this stacked draft class. Liam McNeely. Do I just go with him? Caden. Let's get Caden and hopefully he develops. He's a 7'2", 250-pound big man, something the Warriors almost never see on their team. Qualifying offers, Kuminga, it said he would refuse to re-sign with us, so we'll see. I can't extend him a contract just to trade him away. We also need to get Dennis Schroeder back if I have the money, which it looks like I do. So let's go ahead and grab him for like, what, 16-ish mil. We can also get Lindy Waters back. Just kidding. Trading away Gary Payton, Moses, and Santos will give me Dort and a future first-round pick. That's huge considering I'm pretty much just going to be trading up until we... Why is Buddy Hield a lower overall than Kyle Anderson? Buddy Hield really had Warriors fans fooled for like 2 months on an absolute run, and now he's playing like, well, how he usually plays. Let's take Onyeka. This man just had a 2020 game on the Hawks, shooting like 9 for 14 from the field. Andrew Wiggins, Trace, and Podziemski will give me DeJounte Murray and Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy is looking like a great pickup for the Pelicans. Looking like he's going to take Brandon Ingram's place with ease. What are the Knicks doing? Draymond Green, Schroeder, and Roddy will give us Mikal and OG. To be fair, they're not looking like they were worth what the Knicks gave up for them. Low-key, we could run with this rotation and probably be fine. I'm hoping DeJounte, Mikal, Onyeka, OG, and Kuminga is enough. We get Anthony Edwards in the backcourt with Steph Curry, alright? Outside of that, still having Trey Murphy on the team is huge. Caden can start our first year. Honestly, don't care too much about that. Dort should be able to give us some bench pieces, and we also stacked, or probably need to get a starting forward for him. I went ahead and got some more players in moratorium, just on minimum contract. Josh Richardson was one of them, so hopefully we can see a pretty decent power forward next to Caden. I want somebody who can kind of guard the perimeter a little better and shoot the ball. Jalen Johnson is perfect, coming off a 14.95 1-in-1 season, 34% from 3. We also have to get rid of Luke Kennard, but we get Kevon Looney right back on the team next to Garrison Matthews and Monte Morris coming off the bench. Caden is obviously going to start this season. I'm just going to hope that doesn't come back to bite me. As far as our bench goes, I hate that Lindy Waters is not interested in signing with us. Let's just get Steph Curry's brother, and Lindy Waters might eventually just come to the team. When I tell you this has been the weirdest season I've ever seen, there have been games where we score over 160 points and just blow teams out of the water. Then there are times where we like barely score 100. We definitely have one of the best offensive starting fives in the NBA right now. I think our bench depth is a little weak. Outside of that, there aren't many changes I want to make within the roster. My gosh, Luka just averaged 42 points a game. How is that even possible, averaging a triple-double as well? We don't have any All-NBA players. I don't really care too much. We have the 3rd seed in the conference, though, so that's a good sign. Oh my gosh, Anthony Edwards just had 36 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block. Jalen Johnson, 18 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, a steal, and a block. Caden, 16 points, 11 rebounds, a steal, 2 blocks. The games are definitely longer due to a rule change. Trey Murphy had 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal. Steph Curry, 27 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Of our bench, Garrison had 7. Kevon Looney had 5 points, 8 rebounds. That's actually good. Monte Morris had 7 points, 4 assists, and shot 32% from 3. Seth Curry had 10 points out of nowhere, shooting 42% from 3. So realistically, the bench wasn't even that big of an issue. We get upset in the first round, only make it to a 6-game series and the Mavericks win another championship. Giving up both of our wings will give us Ace Bailey. Anthony Black is cool. Getting Ace Bailey is wild. He goes up to an 82 at the small forward position. We are out of a power forward now. As far as cap space, we really don't have much. So we're selling, boys. The Celtics, what are we doing? I'm giving away players on a minimum contract in Anthony Black. They must think Anthony Black is about to be the next Penny Hardaway, giving us Kristaps and Peyton Pritchard. We now have two 7'3", just do the 7'3", debate a wall. We now have two 7'3" bigs on the team. Peyton Pritchard can come off our bench, which means Steph Curry can go. Hopefully him and some second round picks will give me a better role player. Why are we only seeing picks with this? McKenzie is like a 6'8" guard. Worst comes to worst, I just take him with this. Let's just take McKenzie. We also get a future second round pick back. We're going to slide him to the small forward position coming off our bench. And Tyler Kolek is available, so we're going to snag him. Is there anybody else I can get with this weird contract as far as younger players? Julian would be crazy. Okay, we can give him a contract, and he decides to sign with the Portland Trailblazers. We do get Tyler Kolek on the team. As far as bigs go, Drummond would be good, coming off a 7-7 season. Nurkic, Kelly Olynyk, Horford. Zach Collins is most likely our best bet here. Chris Boucher has been having some wild games recently. Let's try Zach Collins out because that's a super cheap contract. Our starting five is now Curry, Anthony Edwards, Ace Bailey, Kristaps, and Caden, with Zach Collins, McKenzie, Tyler Kolek, and Peyton Pritchard coming off the bench. There was a point this season where we were 18-18. We have lost 2 games since then and won about 30. As of right now, we have the best record in our conference. There's an Eastern Conference team that actually has a better record than us. Just kidding, we just overtook it for the best record in the NBA. Pairing Steph Curry and Anthony Edwards with two 7'3" big men is actually a glitch. Why Steve Kerr and the Warriors front office hasn't figured this out is beyond me. Why De'Aaron is coming off the bench? What in the world? Hornets, what are we doing? Do we have any All-NBA players? It's not looking like it, but Josh Giddey makes the All-NBA third team. We are now, okay, we're down to the second seed in our conference now. The Hornets aren't even in the playoffs. If they were, I would throw De'Aaron in the starting lineup. I'm not worried about it anymore. Anthony Edwards, 28 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. The assist numbers being as high as they are is a bit of a shock. Ace Bailey, thank goodness we traded for this man. 21 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, a block. 51% from the field, 40% from 3. Caden up to 14 points, 11 rebounds, over a steal, 2 blocks. Kristaps 15 points, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks. 44% from the field, 33% from 3, making up for Caden's poor shooting splits as a big. And then Curry still 24 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, is still at 39 years old. Off our bench, Pritchard at 8 points, 5 assists. Zach Collins 10 points, 5 rebounds, and a block. Really good shooting splits as well, considering his past seasons. My goodness, man. Okay, McKenzie, even 8 points, 5 rebounds himself, up to a 77. Kolek had 12 points. I'm a big fan of our bench. If we lose, honestly, the only player I might trade out is going to be, like, Kristaps, as we get 4-1 to the Mavericks, man. I cannot with the Mavericks and rebuilds anymore. It's making me lose all hope. This is funky. Our rotation is going to be super weird right now with this trade. This is a no-brainer. We slide Jalen Williams. Shoot, we have Ace Bailey. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this, man. Hold up. We got to figure something out. To help with the depth trades that we just did, I'm going through. I'm looking for those gray contracts. We've already offered some players a couple of contracts. Drake Powell and Kyle, both phenomenal players. Why Drake Powell was there is beyond me. Getting him over Kyle, take that any day of the week. We're kind of stacked at the guard position, though this dude was picked 27th somehow. So we definitely have to figure out what we're going to do with our forward depth and our guard depth. I'm going to see if we can just straight up swap Jalen for Cameron Boozer. Oh my gosh, they're not even going to take this trade, and this dude's already a 94 overall. This is how good Cameron Boozer is. Yikes, we're definitely going to have to throw in somebody else. Would Zach Collins be able to get this trade done? Isaiah Hartenstein, there we go. You might be questioning why I did that. Look, we need the depth there. Anthony Edwards can go back to playing the 2. Ace Bailey at the 3. Cameron Boozer already averaging 19, 10, 6, 1, and 2 in his rookie season. He's only going to get better. Off the bench, we can still run Tyler Kolek. We have him paired next to Drake Powell. and Zach Collins. Unfortunately, right now we do not have a starting big man. Did I not just put this man at the point guard position? We did just clear up a ton of cap space, though. We may be able to just sign a player. Who can we get? We're negative 24 mil away from signing a player like Tyler Hero. As far as bigs that are available, we got no one, man. Clint Capella can provide us with rebounding that we desperately need in the starting lineup, especially down low. He's not going to take away shots from our starters as well. We need to get a bench wing. We should have the money for it. We do. It's going to depend on who we want. Kevin Herter, if you want to just be a shooter for us, that's completely fine with me. 2K, just give me the championship. I'm over it. If the Mavericks win again, I'm never doing another rebuild on the channel, okay? They have taken so many championships from me recently. There have been times where this team hasn't even had Luka, and they will win it all because it's the Dallas Mavericks. Genuinely do not get it. We have Coach of the Year, so that is good to see. Look, what did I say? Cameron Boozer's on that All-NBA second team already at 20 years old. And he is not on an all-defensive team I really thought he was going to be. We are playing the Clippers in the first round, thank goodness, and we don't have to play the Mavericks until the conference finals, if they make it that far. Anthony Edwards, 26 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Ace Bailey, 23.7 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. Cameron Boozer, 21 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, even shooting 38% from 3. Clint Capella, 11 points, 12 rebounds, a steal, and a block. Curry, up to a 99 at 40, 25 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Off our bench, Drake Powell's averaging 12 points, 5 rebounds. Zach Collins has 9 points, 5 rebounds. Kevin Herter has 7 points himself. Tyler Kolek has 11 points, 3 assists. This is the best team in the league right now. There's no doubt about it. We barely make it out of the first round in a 6-game series. We're up 2-1 against the Spurs. It's tied up at 2-2. We go up 3-2. We close the series out in 6 games. Unfortunately, we are playing the Dallas Mavericks here. That's what I'm talking about. They get swept. And we're playing the Magic, who have Jalen Suggs, Darren P. Oh my gosh. Oh, what? Look at this team. We may be cooked. Oh my gosh. What do you mean you have Jalen Johnson and... Oh my gosh, wait. I gave them those players. Oh my gosh, we have to win here. We're up 3-0. We are up 3. Oh my gosh, we closed the series out in 5 games. We did it. We won Steph Curry another ring. Cameron Boozer takes that man's finals MVP at 20 years old. Curry, Edwards, Ace Bailey, Cameron Boozer, Clint Capella, the greatest championship team in NBA history, with Kolek, Drake Powell, Kevin Herter, and Zach Collins coming off the bench. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all with the next video.